Bienvenidos, hermanos de color. Recuerden que los amamos mucho y tu voz importa.
Welcome, sisters of color. Remember, we love you very much and your voice matters. So, hey guys, this is PM Mathis, your global indie author distributor.
Hi, and I'm Gloria Miller. It's so good to be with you today.
And we are
Sisters of Color.
We are glad that you dropped by today. We are absolutely in love with our voices.
We love our voices.
We do. And we are absolutely in love with yours.
Yes.
That's why we show up, because we want to encourage you.
Yes.
With every single episode, we have these agendas, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I am going to share with you what those agendas are, okay? Like we're saying, we want to suggest to you that your voice does matter, because it does, right? We want you to always take away from every episode that we do that your voice is the most important thing that you can give to the world. Okay?
Amen.
That you walk away feeling seen, heard, and understood, because we all want that.
Yes.
That's what we all seek in this lifetime, is to find our people, right?
Mm-hmm. Our tribe,
right? Our community.
Yes.
Whether you're, a community contributor or a business builder, we're all looking for people, right? And so whatever we can give them will enhance their lives, will cause them to be seen, heard, and understood, right? Okay. And number 3, perfection is not even a thing, right? Life is messy, but it absolutely can be fun. It's just in the choices that you make.
Yes.
Number 4, realize the power in having a conversation, because it really does just start with one conversation that can, change the world. You don't ever know what you spending time sitting down talking with somebody is going to do for them or for you, right? And by God, and what it could do to have a greater reach. So start having conversations, okay?
Yeah.
Number 5, it really does matter little acts of kindness. Now, Gloria is going to give you a little bit more information, because we always say, we don't want y'all tripping with us. Coming back saying, you said, he said stuff. Okay,
no,
we don't even deal with that.
No,
okay?
We don't. So we're not doctors and hold no degrees, so we can offer you no cures or diagnosis of any kind. If you need professional help, we advise you to seek it out. What we offer is conversation and comforting voices.
That's who we are.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And we hope that we truly do offer that to you.
Yes.
So today, we're going to get a little deep. We're going to get a little deep today.
Yeah,
okay?
We are today.
So the question is, what in your past no longer serves you that you assume that you still need? What is that one thing for you? Okay. And so for me, my one thing is my inability to trust myself with other people. For whatever reason, that has been my go-to, and I think it still serves me today. But what it has become is a chain around my neck that will not go with me into the purpose of God for my life. God has a purpose plan, and being untrusting of myself with other people serves me not. So this is what I do for me, right? I have to tell myself that I am safe, that I trust me with me. Because as long as I can trust me with me, then I can trust myself with you, right? So you have to figure out what is that stronghold in your life that keeps you from using your voice, from having the ability to sit down and have a conversation with somebody that don't look like you, sound like you, you know what I'm saying, somebody that you would not even run into circles with, you know what I mean? Because sometimes it really does go back to what you've heard in the past, what your mother, your father has taught you or shown you about, other people, about the world around you, right? So if you can find that whatever that holds you back, whatever that keeps you locked into a mindset that doesn't serve you right now, or won't serve you going into your future, because you're trying to get somewhere, right? I mean, you literally have, a plan, a strategy that you want to see happen. You have a vision. You have a goal that God has placed into your heart. You know what I'm saying? He's talking to you about it in your head, things that you see around you, that will enhance that. Well, you can't have it if you allow what no longer serves you to
Right.
dictate what you're doing now.
Right.
So what is that thing for you?
Yeah.
What how can you lay it down? How can you look at it and not be afraid by it?
Right.
Not be consumed by it and not get stuck and say, "Oh my God, it's just too big and it is just too much for me to overcome." It's not. It literally is not. Not in your own strength, of course.
Right.
Okay? But we serve a God that says, "I have not given you the spirit of fear, but of love, power, and of a sound mind." That is in my life verse, because we have been told that it is very important to have a life verse. That one is mine.
Yes.
Because I can get in my own way. Right? I find myself knowing that I'm supposed to do this, that, and the other. I'm not saying it's always easy, and I'm not even telling you it's going to be easy. Right. I won't even lie to you. Okay? Right? Because we think just because we're walking with God, everything is easy. No. Please get rid of that nonsense, because that's not the truth.
Right.
And so, in order for you to deep dive, because oh my God, it's going to take the deep dive, and sometimes it's scary in that deep place. Right. I'm trying to tell you, it's like dark and nasty in there, and it's a little bit scary in there, and it's a little bit, oh my gosh, if somebody knew, how they gonna see me, right? Because I'm a little bit of crazy and a lot of fun.
Well, and the thing is that a lot of us are just afraid because we think people can see that mess, right? But they really can't.
Unless
we just think that, unless we show it, but nobody can see that. I know for me, I know that my verse is "Be still and know that I am God."
That's a good one.
Love that. And is it hard? Oh yes, it's hard. And like what Pam was saying, that hers, what she goes through as far as trustworthiness, or not trustworthiness, I mean trusting other people. With me, it's comfort zone. And the thing is that it's so easy for me to just crawl back into the background, and just not be out front. Even though God has called me to be here, to be part of this. God has called me, but there's that part of me that says, no, this is new. This is too new for you, and you want to go back and just go back to where God had you. No, God says, I need you to step out in faith and realize that I'm going to be there with you every step of the way. So in anything, when we hear God and we're still, because a lot of times, I'm going to be honest, I'm not always still. God talks to me in dreams.
That's good.
And I think that he talks to me in dreams a lot more, because he says, okay,
that's when you're quiet.
That's when I'm quiet. That's when I'm still. Is when I'm asleep. So he says, that's when I'm going to catch her.
That's good.
Because I'm always moving and running and thinking the next thing, the next task of the day, what I'm going to be doing, right? So that's when he talks to me. So maybe that's how it is for you too. But that's why I say "Be still and know that I'm God" is so important to me, because of that. So yeah.
I love that. Oh my God, I love that, because I never really, we do all have dreams, I'm sure.
Yeah.
And whether you call them dreams or nightmares, because all of them are not always good, because sometimes mine are not always good. But in those moments, you do. It is in that place that you can be still, and in that place that you can truly understand what God is speaking to you, right? Because it truly is in that still small voice. And it's not, I don't know if it's going to be audible for you, and if it is, that's hugely, phenomenal. But if it's not, you might need to get that checked out. I don't know. We don't know.
We don't know.
But we do know still small voice, right?
Yes.
Because it's in those quiet moments when we can really just take the time to breathe and ask God, what is it that you would have me know?
Right.
That he really can give you that answer. But like we're saying, if we're trying to control it, if we're trying to fight against it, if like me, I like to buck the system, I'm like, God, I know that that's not what you're calling me to. Right. but it is what he's calling you to, and
Right.
I go fighting and kicking and screaming. Gloria does it the better way. And so I love that because I'm doing the most over here, and I'm not saying that in my early walk with God that's not, because I really believe he used a lot of that, in that downtime and waking you up at 3:00 in the morning. I don't know what that's about.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, God, okay. Help your girl understand where she's at, what I'm saying? And now when I'm like up at that time of the morning, I'm okay, God, I'm clowning, what I'm saying? Because I'm not sure, because I'm like, God, I'm working through some anger with you, so why are you waking me up right now? Or why can't I go to sleep, God? Right. Either way, right? But the truth of the matter is really getting to that place of being quiet and being able to hear what no longer serves you, what you've been fighting, kicking and screaming against, struggling with, what I'm saying, thinking that you need to pray 10 prayers to get rid of it, thinking that you need to get, I don't know, Hail Marys, I don't know, confession, but I don't know, whatever the stuff is that you think that you need to do in order to get that stuff, purged. How about you just give it to God, lay it at the altar, and just walk away from it. Now, I'm not saying we're definitely, you've heard us both say sometimes we pick it back up, keep laying it down, laying it down. You know what I'm saying? Because when you give, when you pray about it, then when you lay it at the altar, then it's just time to give thanks for what God is doing and what He has done, right?
And God, I'm sorry, and God is such a patient God, right?
Thank God.
He's such a patient father to his kids, because I don't know how many times I've taken it to the altar and picked it up. I don't know. I mean, and still he just will, in my head and in my spirit, he'll say, okay, I can't work on it if you don't let it go. And so when I finally do, that's when I see him working. That's when I see him working. And and I'm just like, why can't I do this with all those things that we want to do, right?
That's good.
Why can't I? And I'm just like, that's because of just that controlling thing I have in me. We as women like to control things, and I'm one of those. And God knows that. So, but like I said, he's so patient and loving with me. That's why I'm so thankful. Because, and you all can understand, because like I said, I know in my home, I'm the one that actually gets everybody going, and gets them moving to where they need to be or whatever they need to do. I mean, my kids are older now. I guess I should say that from when they were younger. I'm the one that will get everybody going, right, for school, everything. Me get ready for work. So we're in that mindset. So when we get older, we still have that mindset, even when we don't need to. Even when we don't need to. We're doing it with God too. Yes, so we're doing it with God, and it's like God's like, wait a minute,
right?
I don't need you to do that for me, because I know what I've got to do for you.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So that's cute. Because we trying to control God.
We're still trying.
What I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like Gloria said, though, God helped me do that in area of my life.
Yes.
That I'm trusting you, that I'm walking with you, that I'm allowing you to direct my thought process, that I'm allowing you to help me see the lesson in whatever's going on around me, and that whatever that truth used to be no longer exists. Why? Because I've laid it at the altar. Now I'm just giving you thanks for the revelation about what I need to do right now.
Right.
And so that's what this all becomes.
Right.
That's what the journey becomes, because what we're learning, guys, it's not for us. What you're learning is not for you. Right. God just knows that you're strong enough and wise enough to use it to His glory, to help somebody that's coming behind you, because you know somebody's looking at you. They're watching your life.
Yes.
I mean, I hope you do, because I mean, whether it's your kids, whether it's a niece or a nephew, whether it's somebody that you're instructing at work or at church, somebody's always looking at you. So give them something that they can see that will help them along their journey. Have integrity. Have peace of mind. have, you're not dangling in the trees like everybody else.
Right.
Be a soft and stable place for them
Mhm.
to come, for them to rely on,
Right.
because that's what we're called to.
Mhm.
That's what being women of wisdom means.
Yes.
That means being seasoned. Not every time something jumps off,
Amen.
you're breaking down.
Yes.
I mean, come on.
Right.
And dealing with the dramas of life,
Right.
you cannot be that woman.
Mm-mm.
So, hey guys, we hope that this has been beneficial for you.
Right.
And if it has, we ask you to do what? Subscribe, like, and share.
Yes.
Hit that, put some comments in the comment section,
Right.
and hit that notification bell, right?
Yes.
Because if this is what has helped you,
Mhm.
we want to know about it. We want to be able to pray with you. We want to
Right.
send you words of encouragement. We want to send up some loves for you, right?
Mhm.
Because even though we don't know you personally, we love you with the love of
Yes.
Christ,
Amen.
right? Because He
Right.
serves us all.
Right.
He loves us all. He is
Yes.
no respecter of persons.
Yes, so true. And ahí los vemos y recuerda, tu voz importa.
See you later, and remember to use your voice.
Amen. And we'll see you later. Ahí los vemos. Bye.
Adios.
Adios.